Welcome, my lovelies. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's daily vibration. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're tuning in via YouTube, welcome. If you're tuning in via my podcast, welcome. So, today we're doing a daily vibration for February 19th, 2020. Now, keep in mind, I do not put dates in the caption. So, whenever you click on this video or this particular segment on my podcast, if the energy and the message vibrates and resonate with you, you take what you need and you leave what you do not, okay? These are informational videos about the collective energy and just some tips of what you may need to know before you start to interact with the collective once you leave your house today. So today we're vibrating on the number 7. I do want you guys to remember that these daily vibrations, they're uploaded daily, okay? So anywhere between 12:15 a.m. is normally when they get uploaded, okay? So if you see, like, you don't see them by 6 a.m., trust me, it's done. There may be some type of technical difficulty going on, but the daily vibrations, they do go up daily, okay? So with that being said, I start each and every one of these daily vibrations by reminding you guys of your intuition and reminding you that your intuition is available to you all day, every day. And it is really your choice as to whether or not you are going to interact with that part of yourself, okay? I also like to say that your intuition is linked to your opportunities, all right? So it's your choice whether or not you want to interact with your higher self, right? Okay. With that being said, today we're vibrating on the number 7, and the number 7 is all about inner. There's a lot of inner work going on, which is really good, kind of, because we are in Mercury retrograde, right? Which is also about reflecting inwardly, right? And we are retrograding in Pisces, and Pisces is known as the last sign in the zodiac. So we're coming towards the end of a zodiac astrological year, right? And when you get to Pisces, this is really where you should be gaining more of an understanding of what you've encountered and experienced, right, within the past 11 months, okay? So there's a lot of things that's going to be happening. There's a lot of emotional energy in the ear. Not only are we retrograding in Pisces, right? But the sun is going into Pisces on the 22nd, around the 21st, 22nd, right? On the 22nd. And then the new moon is also happening in Pisces on the 23rd. So that's a lot of emotional energy that's going to be in the atmosphere, okay? Now, if you did not have the notification button set, and if you have not joined us for the live yesterday, it was a very powerful live. I actually enjoyed the live. I like coming on live with you guys. So make sure you click on my YouTube channel, subscribe, put on the notification button. So when I do pop up on the live, you guys can join me. So we're doing a topic called Relationship Chronicles. We started that topic yesterday. This is all about healing from relationship, healing from a broken heart, healing from dysfunction within a relationship, healing yourself, loving yourself, what are your triggers? So we will be tackling all of these different things within the Relationship Chronicle series, all right? Definitely, you want to set your notification button because some gems are being dropped. And when spirits show up, all types of shit, come out, to be really honest with you, all right? So in these topics, I'm just going to go where spirit leads the conversation, all right? The card that popped out in the healing yesterday, there were 3 cards that jumped out yesterday in the segment. It was love, procrastination, and sexual arts. And we will be jumping into all 3 of those cards on today's live, okay? So we'll be live today anywhere between 12:30 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, all right? So once your notification button is on, you will get that notification. All right, so the number 7, vibrating on inner strength today. We just talked about your intuition being linked to your opportunities. We also need to know that the number 7 is a very sacred number also. Like you have the 7 wonders of the world, the 7 churches, the 7 temples. You also have the 7 chakras, right? The 7 churches. Did I say 7 churches? So if you can link the number 7 to any of the world wonders or any of the religious correlations or, or spiritual correlation. When you get to the root of it, we're still talking about your seven chakras and the seven planets, the seven chakras and the seven bodies, or the planets that's governing those chakras. Okay. Uh, Also, when you get into like the metaphysic and the occultist aspect, which is just, occult means hidden science. When you get into the hidden science aspect of everything that we experience, right, it's all energy, right? And you understand that your chakra systems are really energy portals, right? Energy gateways, and if you understand what each and every one of these gateways are responsible for, then you can know how to master them. So in Relationship Chronicles, I feel like we'll be dealing a lot with your heart chakra and your sacral chakra. And I'm going to tell you why. Your heart chakra is responsible for love, forgiveness, and compassion. And your sacral chakra is responsible for emotions, relationship, and the change that's supposed to be unfolding. Okay? So be mindful of that, and you want to just join us today when we jump back in live. So today's topic on Relationship Chronicles, and I want you guys to just think about this too. Today's topic in Relationship Chronicles is going to be, why do we stay in things longer than we need to? Why do we feel a need to stay in relationships, okay, or stay in situations, right, longer than we need to? What is that about? Right? Why do we feel the need to fix people, or why do we feel the need that we can change people? What is that linked to? Right? Why did you stay in your relationship longer than you needed to? Why did you stay in that dysfunctional relationship longer than you need to? Right? So we're going to talk about that today. In Relationship Chronicles. And I just want to say warning, because I get into some, very touchy things, and it can trigger some traumatic experiences that you've had in the past. So, I just want to put that disclaimer out there and that warning. Okay. I do talk about things that can produce healing, but they can also be triggered if you are not ready for that healing to come forth, right? You may not want to watch the Relationship Chronicles, because we get into it, grown people stuff. Okay. So with that being said, today's also about inner knowing, inner strength, okay, is in the atmosphere today. Inner standing is in the atmosphere today. And I talk a lot about inner standing when we vibrate on the number 7, right? There is a point that you need to get to within self, where there is an inner standing of your own self. There, know thyself, right? Deep contemplation is in the atmosphere today, as well as inner wisdom. Peace is in the atmosphere today, as well as refinement. Okay. Now, I did talk about on the live, and I think I said this in yesterday's daily vibration, that we're coming into a new year, and I just said that a little while ago. We're coming into a new year within a astrological calendar year, right? And this is the time right here in Pisces season to really refine where you are, who you are, and stand your ground. Because when we move into Aries season, which is a new year, as far as the astrology is concerned, that's more of the I am energy. So wherever you are, like come Aries season, you can kind of say that's solidifying what the rest of the year is going to be like. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Baby steps. We're not saying everything needs to be figured out, today, but you will at least need to have an inner knowing and an inner standing of what direction you want to be headed in. You don't have to have all of the steps right now. You just need to know that you know what direction you desire to go in, and what changes you would like to bring forward, or what you would like to refine and tweak. Okay. So the lower vibrational end of the number 7 today, we do have depression or depressive energy in the atmosphere today, prideful energy. Pessimistic energy is also in the atmosphere. Being narrow-minded is in the atmosphere today also. Argumentative energy is also in the atmosphere. And you can find some people being very antisocial today, or this can be you, okay? Now, Be mindful of just what you're feeling and what you're experiencing, because once again, if you're an empath, you are feeling a lot of this heavy emotion. Like I said on the live yesterday, like I went into a boo-hoo ugly but I'm beautiful cry, and I couldn't pinpoint exactly what I was crying for. I just felt like something was coming forth. And another thing happened to me in meditation yesterday that I did not share on the live, but in meditation yesterday, as I was doing some chakra work and allowing the energy to travel, travel up my body, I did feel activation, and I felt like I was birthing something in the spirit. I can't explain it, but it definitely felt like there was a birth of something, a pushing forth of energy. Okay, so just be mindful to my empaths that there is a lot of portals being open. There are also some portals that are closing, okay? There's also jumpers. I don't know why that came out. Jumpers came out. And what's coming through when I say jumpers, it's like transferring of energy, like body snatchers, like, okay. So you just want to be mindful of your body snatchers, the body snatchers energy. So that's your hazels, your gargamels. That's also the narcissists and the energy vampires, right? So a body snatcher or somebody that's snatching your energy can literally come in and project their thoughts, their insecurities on you. And because we aren't in this Pisces energy, you can feel like that's your shit. Okay, that's why it's important to know yourself, right? So just know that we got inner knowing, inner standing, inner strength. We got shit. Like, honestly speaking, this is really good energy to be in as we are in retrograde right now. This inner shit right today. Ooh, 11:11 was just on the time, y'all. Look at that. Right now. Come on now. Come on with it. So today I am telling y'all, okay, tap into that inner knowing. Tap in. Okay, I'm going to tell you like what the little wizard, my little Nisi Poo says. Okay, today you need to trust your gut. Okay. When she, other day she came home from school. She got a little red on her paper. And when you asked her what happened, she said her gut was asleep. Okay, which means she couldn't find her gut that day. So today, hunter, you need to find that gut, aka your intuition, lovelies, and you need to trust that today. Okay, so be mindful of that as we're moving throughout the day. Now, when we're doing the live today, we're gonna get into how trusting your gut can let you know that you're in a situation longer than you need to be, right? And we're gonna talk about some steps on how you can heal, how you can get out of this shit, right? It's all about growth and learning, right? Being a better you. It's a new year. Don't nobody want to be in no bullshit relationship anymore. People want to be in something where you're productively, like progressing and moving forward. We're not talking about perfection here because it is, y'all know how I feel. It is within your imperfections that you find your perfection, honey. Okay, so know that, right? So just know that. All right, so yesterday I feel like we did the Queen of the Moon Oracle cards. And oh my goodness. I just looked. I haven't used my vice versa deck in a long time. I have not used a vice versa deck in a long time, and that's what Spirit is calling for. So we're gonna go with that today. And usually, I don't usually use the vice versa deck in messages, right? So this is not a deck that I normally use in messages. This is a deck that I use to do readings, but we're going to go with this today, right? Did I drop any? I did not drop any of them. Alrighty. So, I love this vice versa deck. This was a gift from Kelly Kells. This was a gift from Kelly Kells. So, vice versa deck is definitely like you could say it's like the Rider-Waite deck. One of the reasons why I like this vice versa deck is because to me, one side represents the light and one side represents your shadow side, right? So that's why I like these cards. So we're going to see. And tomorrow, we're also going to be talking about the shadow self and your inner self, that secret part of yourself that sometimes you don't pay attention to, that has lots of secrets to share with you. So let's get into the wisdoms for today. We're going to deal with my wonderful Aquarius today. Okay. We're going to deal with Aquarius today. And Aquarius, we're going to do one vice versa card, and we're also going to do one ancient ancestor wisdom cards, also the oracle cards. So here we go. So Aquarius, what is your message for my wonderful Aquarius today? Okay, so Aquarius, you got the World card showing up, my loves. And the World card is showing up, but it's showing up in the shadow side. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's get that. Yeah. You got it showing up in the shadow side. Now, what I do want you to be mindful of, because when this is in the shadow side, there are some things that you may feel like has not come to full completion yet, my wonderful Aries. You may feel like some things are incompleted, right? And in order for you to move forward, you may want to use the fire guardian to help you today and ignite that passion within yourself. Remember, today is a day of inner knowing, okay, inner standing and inner strength. So you definitely want to utilize that energy today, okay? Libras, my loves. Today, your message, you do have the Ten of Swords popping up. And the Ten of Swords is popping up in the shadow side. So I kind of feel like some of you at this point, my loves, if you are dealing with any betrayal energy today, and I kind of feel we are also in emotional energy. So if you're dealing with any type of betrayal energy today, any backstab and defeat energy today, right? Just know, my loves, right, that you are to trust in the higher forces, because you have this being paired with the shaman card. And when the shaman card pops up, it asks you to trust in higher forces. Sometimes what another means for your own demise is really for your own greater good, if you trust that, okay? So just know that, all right? That's going to be important as you move through your day today, okay, Libras? Okay, Geminis, your message today is you do have the you got the King of Swords popping up in your energy today, my wonderful Geminis. And I feel like with the King of Swords popping up, and it's popping up in the sun, this is definitely about clear thinking, all right? This is definitely about you being able to, I want to say, come with the truth, right? This is definitely power. Okay, you clearly telling somebody about themselves today. All right. And as you're doing this, this is definitely transformation for you, Gemini. Somebody might have to be checked today. You got Mother Earth popping up, and she's saying feel loved and comforted. So as you are checking somebody and doing what you need today, and that's based on your inner, right? Your inner knowing and inner standing, just know that you need to feel loved and comforted. I feel like either somebody's going to be sharing something with you today, my wonderful Geminis, that could bring in truth, or you will be giving your truth to somebody today. Know that this is also like a birthing process for you, Geminis, okay? That's going to be important for you guys to understand too, okay? So, Virgos, you do have, you got the Three of Wands popping up here, but the Three of Wands is popping up here, and it's in the shadows. I mean, it's out in the sun, but I feel like with this being out in the sun, this is saying that there is no foresight, that you're lacking the foresight and the vision maybe to move forward. Tap into your inner knowing today. This is what I'm hearing. Trust your gut today, my wonderful Virgos. That's going to be important, okay? And as you're trusting your gut, they're asking you to know that you are not alone today, Virgos, okay? You are not alone. You got the Three of Wands. That's intuitive energy. But it's all like shit is all dried up here, right? Shit is all dried up here. So you don't know your power yet. You don't know your power yet here, right? We want you to get here where you understand that you create everything. You see all that greenery around you? You see he recognized he's holding the whole world in his hand? Oh shit, that song's popping up in my head. We got the whole world in his hands. Okay, that was just, you see how we programmed y'all? Okay, okay. Recognize the red here also symbolize your root chakra energy, and I spent a lot of time talking about that, right? In the beginning about your chakra systems and the gateways, right? So the red represents your root chakra. This is what's on your mind. This is what's grounding you, and the Three of Wands represents my lovelies, foresight, expansion, and progress. But today it's saying here that you may not be feeling like you have the foresight that's needed today. Okay, so be mindful of that as you're moving throughout today, my wonderful Virgos. Right? And your wisdom today is stand your grounds. You got mountains, and when mountains pop up, it's about standing your ground. And can I say something, right? in order for you to move mountains, your mountains are your pain, your obstacles, your insecurities. Those are things that you need to be honest with yourself. Okay, when you start to be honest with yourself, you can move a lot of mountains. All right, so just know that. Okay, so Capricorns, your message today. You do have the Four of Wands popping up, but the Four of Wands is popping up, and it's popping up in the shadow side. And I kind of feel like you could be dealing with an Aries here. This could be a breakdown in communication for some of you. Okay. This could be a breakdown in communication for some of you. For some of you, this could be definitely some type of transition that you're going through today. I kind of feel like Capricorns, you need to just know this right off the bat. It's just emotional energy in the atmosphere today. And it's saying you need to grow within your current situation. So this is all about growth for you today. Whatever the situation is today that you may feel there's a breakdown in communication, it's about growth today. Okay? It's about growth today. Trust your gut. Tap into your feelings. Don't get in your ego, Capricorns, and you should be fine today. Okay? Alrighty. Taurus. Your wisdom today is... You got the Page of Cups popping up here. Okay? And the Page of Cups is popping up in the shadow side. Now, with the Page of Cups popping up in the shadow side, I kind of feel like this is you... You may have to not be so immature today in your feelings today, my wonderful Taurus. Okay, yeah, don't be so immature today, because this is also being clarified by the Knight card, which is asking you to be brave and honest today, right? Don't be in your feelings and be a little bit immature today. You want to be, speak your truth today, right? For some of you, this could also represent creative blockage, but you need to speak your truth today. That's why it's asking you to be brave, okay? My wonderful, wonderful Taurus. Okay, so let's see. We got Pisces is next, and Pisces, your message today, you do have the Knight of Wands. Is this... You do have the you got the not the Knight, the Page of Wands showing up. When the Page of Wands show up, once again, this is someone that could be very young. Okay, this is someone that could be very young, but I also kind of feel this is someone that could be immature and don't have a sense of direction. Okay. So you could be dealing with someone that's very immature today, or you could be acting immaturely today too. This energy today is just like, don't be a pessimist today is what I'm hearing, Pisces. Or if there's someone in your vicinity that's a pessimist, that's very pessimistic today, you need to operate in your love and light energy. You do have the Heart Guardian popping up here today, okay? And when this card pops up, the message is love and let yourself be loved, okay? So know that. Sometimes you don't receive love from the avenue in which you think it should come from, but you need to be open to love as where it's, where it is going to be transmitted from. So you thinking it's going to come in from one way, but that's not how the universe wants to bring that in. So you need to understand that, okay? The way that you teach people how to love you is by how you love yourself. That's going to be important, my wonderful Pisces, all right? So allow yourself to be loved today. That is going to be key, all right? So be mindful of that as we're moving through this energy. Okay, guys? All right. So here we go. So Pisces, now let's do... We did air signs. We did earth signs. We're now on... did I skip a sign? Let me see. So we did earth signs, air signs, and I am in the process of my wonderful water signs, right? That's where we are now. Okay. so I don't know. I feel like I might have, I feel, guys, like I might have skipped the card. So we're on water side. We're on the water signs. Okay, 3. Okay. All right, guys. I am lost. Right, give me 1 second. I just want to make sure that I did not skip a card. Okay, we're on Pisces. So I'm going to go to Scorpios now, because we are on Pisces. I just did Pisces, so now we're on Scorpios energy. Let's move with that. Okay, so now let's do Scorpio. So Scorpio, your energy is going to be today. You do have the Lover's card out, but the Lover's card is out, and it's out in the sun. And it looks like things are all dried up, and there may not be clear communication because things are not in bloom. There could be some obstacles going on today. When it comes to unified love and partnerships, be mindful of that. But you need to be fearless today. You have the Warrior card popping up today, my wonderful Scorpio. So you need to be fearless and stand strong when it comes to your love walk today. Now remember, love, compassion, and forgiveness may not always look the way that we're taught that it looks. So you're going to have to check within yourself to make sure, right, that you are not allowing someone else to project their shit on you today, Scorpios, especially when it comes to your love walk. Okay, be mindful of that. Cancers, today you do have the Ace of Cups. How beautiful is this? This is what I'm talking about. You do have the Ace of Cups, and things is blooming and blossoming. This is a beautiful card to have. Ace of Cups represents love. It also represents compassion, and it represents you being able to create from a place of where all things, I want to say where all creative things flow, right? Could also represent an emotional, overwhelming feeling, okay, my wonderful Cancer. So I would say get out of your feelings to get into your feelings, to make sure that you're not being emotionally triggered by lower vibrational bullshit today, because we do have depression and prideful energy in the atmosphere, as well as narrow-mindedness too, Cancer. So be aware of that, right? Your message, the Ace of Cups, is paired with the Protection Guardian today. And when the Protection Guardian pops up, this is all about you being able to drop your shields, okay? So be mindful of that today, my wonderful Cancers, all right? So now we got the fire signs. Last but not least, we're going to start off with my wonderful Aries. Oh, yes, Aries. You do have the Magician card popping up, okay? This represents you having the power to do and the resources to do everything that you need from within, okay? This is standing in your strength. This is also being resourceful if you need to, my wonderful Aries. Look at this. You also have this being paired with the She-Wolf energy. And the She-Wolf energy is simple. It is just saying that it's time for you to unleash the wild within, which is a perfect pair for this Magician card, right? Because all of this is inner magic. Magic happens internally, right? That spark happens internally first. All right, my loves? So we're going to move on to Sagittarius now. And Sagittarius, you do have the Justice card popping up here, my loves. Okay, now, this is definitely Libra's energy, so some of you could be interacting with Libras today. So be mindful of that, my wonderful, wonderful Sagittarius. So the Justice card is popping up today, but I kind of feel like here you may feel like blind justice, like there's still some unfairness going on. You may even feel still like there's still some dishonesty going on, right? This is being paired today with the Traitor energy, okay, from the Ancient Ancestors deck. And the Traitor energies is saying exchange energy and create abundance. So you're going to have to let some shit go so you can move forward today. All right. The universe does not do blind justice, my wonderful Sagittarius. So remember that. All right. And the universe can bring back justice a lot better than you can dish it out. Trust and believe. Seen that happen several times over. Okay. Now, My wonderful Leos, today you do have the Five of Cups showing up in the shadow side, okay? And with the Five of Cups showing up in the shadow side, I kind of feel like there's so much that can happen from here. You were still obviously in pain. You were still obviously, this is maybe even some disappointment popping up, okay? That you don't even see that there can be beauty blossoming where there's pain. There can be beauty, blossoming even from the painful things, okay? So this is not a season to cry over spilt milk. Somebody could be definitely in their feelings today with this energy, my wonderful Leo. So be aware of that, all right? So today, this Five of Cups, which is a beautiful energy to be paired with the autumn energy, and it's saying that it is time for you to release the old and rest. Release the old and rest. That's your message today, Leos. Okay? All right, my lovely. So these are your wisdom and your messages today. I hope that they were helpful. Okay? So today when we jump on the live, we are talking about today, why do we stay in relationships or situations longer than we need to? What is going on internally that we may need to adjust? What is going on that we may need to call out and rectify so we don't have to entertain fuckery longer than we need to? Let's think about that. So that's what we're talking about live on today's. That's what I would like you to ponder if you are not jumping on the live today. And we're going to get into some scenarios, some situations. And I will be changing the name to protect, the participants of some of the stories that I will be using. To make, just simplify some of this energy. So we're going to have a good time like we did yesterday on the lives, okay? Now, I do need to let you guys know the new moon meditation is coming up on the 23rd. The new moon is happening in Pisces. So in that meditation, I do Reiki energy healing where I release healing energy. But we also talk about the planetary alignments, what's going on, what you need to know, and how you may be able to combat some of the collective energy, okay? We also talk about your spirit guides, your angels, your ancestors. We talk about maybe whatever message may be coming through. And then we get into the healing, the meditation, the guided meditation, and then the releasing of the energy. Okay. So if you guys would like to join us for that, new moon meditation on the 23rd at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can definitely do so by making your donation of $20 either via Cash App, which is $ KIMOY 106. Once again, Cash App is $ KIMOY 106, or you can PayPal me, and my PayPal and my email address is the same. Okay, so it's the number 4 your inner voice at gmail.com. So once again, PayPal and email address is the same. The number 4 your inner voice at gmail.com. So you can go ahead, make sure that your email address is included in your donation. Okay. So you can get the private link to the meditation. Okay, my lovelies. I hope this was helpful. You guys know the deal. Be kind to yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Honor yourself. Love yourself. Daily vibrations are uploaded every day. My love, set your notification buttons on YouTube so you guys can know when I'm jumping on live. And I will see you guys later today for Relationship Chronicles. Bye, my loves, and as well as tomorrow in the Daily Vibration. Bye, my love.